Hey there, my dearest Cancers. Happy December. This reading is going to be a soul connection reading for the month of December since I missed my mid month soul connections. I will be doing money and finance at the end. If you'd like to stay tuned for that. Excuse me. I got the hiccups all of a sudden. That could mean something to somebody. So we're going to get an overall energy of like where this connection is, any kind of advice from spirit, anything you need to know for the month of December coming forward. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so the first one that came out was Reassembling Ruins. From shattered places, gather strength to rebuild what was once broken. So maybe you and your person are like, in some sort of communication, and if not, this is what's going to be happening in the near future. It's like taking the pieces that have been broken and rebuilding them, almost like the death being reborn. But it might be delicate, right? From fragile beginnings, nurture growth and hold on to the promise of hope. So maybe things are a little delicate, right? When you start this again, reassembling these pieces, maybe there's hurt feelings involved. Maybe people are like, maybe something happened to where they're trying to make sure that, or you're trying to make sure that things go right this time, that they don't end up the same way, right? Watching out for those red flags. Now, let's see where this masculine is. And I say masculine, feminine. If you don't identify with that, take which role resonates most with you. Always take what resonates most with you and leave the rest. Because if it's not your reading, it's not your reading. It could be somebody else's. So, let's see, Cancers. Where are we at? This card wanted to pop out with this, so. Alright, now let's see where you're at right now, Divine Feminine. But like I said, gender is not specific, so that's just the way I identify it, to keep them separated. Okay. Now let's see what is going to happen in the near future for the greatest and highest good of this connection. Ew. Okay. Okay. So wherever the masculine is right now, they start off with the Four of Cups and the Page of Swords. This masculine could be thinking a lot. This masculine could be wondering, like, maybe this was a missed opportunity. Maybe they knew the sun shone with the cup you were offering, right? So now they're looking like, why do I feel so connected to this person? Why do I think about them all the time? Maybe studying on, like, what this connection is. Like, why is God offering me this, right? And it could be because they're from, a little apathetic, a little, I don't know where it's going to go. They could be studying, like, what's best for them. How can they evolve this? And I think Spirit is showing them, like, you need to go inside. You need to find yourself. What makes you truly happy? Make a list. Go inside and say, hey, you know what? I'm researching, like, the best way to fill my own cup, right? Queen of Cups. They're possibly getting in alignment with, like, that self-love, knowing I cannot love another person effectively if I don't love myself first, right? So this could be you. This could be like the reasons why they're evolving themselves right now, or like learning ways to get over the past, learning ways to really let go of those things so they can recognize how important this connection is. So it's very delicate again. Now, you're sitting in a place of the Hangman, the Lovers, and the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're in this place of waiting, right? You're looking at it from a different perspective. Like, maybe it's a good thing we're waiting. Maybe it's a good thing things didn't, go from 0 to 100 real fast, because it seems like those type of connections usually don't last, right? Eventually they'll burn out because you're coming together based primarily on chemistry, not necessarily connection. So maybe this has been like a slow moving connection, or it was in separation for a while and now it's back, but it's back to balance. It's a spiritual love. Twin flames, possibly. And then we've got Page of Pentacles, ambition. So you could be ready to offer this person something, maybe only a little bit at first, but you're like, okay, like we may have to do this slowly. Maybe this person's not looking for the exact same things I am. Let me see what their love language is. Let me see how they're moving, right? And so the future is still very uncertain. And I think that's because, like, there's healing that needs to be done before a clear and direct decision can be made, right? The moon is like, I feel something intuitively. I feel something's here, but I can't quite see what it is yet. Like, I'm not quite sure what it is. Is it love? Is this what's meant for me? But there's the time that, like, it's creating for healing and, like, trusting in the universe. Like, I can rest now in this. I can rest in the comfort that it gives me. I don't care where it's going to go. I'm not sure what decision is going to be made here. I don't know where the future leads, but I'm resting in the fact that I know there's something there, and let's take the time to figure it out, right? Delicate, rebuilding the pieces, right? Slowly but surely. Because you know that turtle wins the race, the rabbit doesn't, and that's pretty much what this is. Like, sometimes we've got to just take our time. Like the little engine that could. Alright, so we're looking at what the masculine is doing right now. Alright. Okay, so divine feminine energy may have scared this masculine, or in the past the masculine had no courage. They were afraid to tell the truth, afraid to do the right thing. They were like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm a good partner. I don't know if I want to commit. I don't know. But now they're in the place of compromise. Okay, let's talk about it. Let's see where we can take this. Let's come to a compromise. I'll do a little bit of what you want. You do a little bit of what I want. Come together and we'll compromise on something. There's no reason to fight, right? Delicate. But they're showing up as the warrior. This is where that Nine of Cups is going to lead them, right? An awakened warrior of the heart. Surrendered to the ego. Reconnected with the heart and the divine, has returned to love. So this is where they're headed. They are going to be that warrior. They are going to be that emperor. They are going to be that man that you need. But it might take some time, you know, and maybe that's the compromise. Maybe you want things to move faster and they want to take their time because they still have some things they're working out, you know. Maybe you've done a lot of healing and growing and they aren't quite there yet. Maybe there's some things in their life that they're trying to understand too. So just give them grace the same way that I'm sure this person gave you grace when you needed it. Okay. So in the past you may have had some shame, right? Feelings of humiliation, distress caused by the consciousness of wrong or foolish behavior. So maybe in the past you feel kind of ashamed or have felt ashamed of maybe the way you treated this person, or maybe the way things went, or things that have happened to you. But it has taught you to make healthy boundaries, right? To put your hand up and say, you know what, self-care is a priority, being direct. Self-awareness, so you've grown. And because of that, there will be a reconciliation here, whether it be like a commitment. Either way, you two are coming together. Regardless if it's going to take some time to get to the place maybe you want it to be, right? Alright, so let's see. The song playing right now is Stand By Me by Friday. I just need a little more time with you. Yeah. That's almost perfect for this. Okay, let's see. Promise that you'll stand by me. Alright. We're looking into the future right now. Alright. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Okay. So you're kind of at this crossroads, right? Two of Wands. It's like, I'm not sure where this is going to go. I've got to make a decision, though. Am I going to stay with it, regardless if it doesn't look like it's going anywhere? Or this could be in the past, right? But something about your dreams, or the messages from birds, the messages from the clouds, the messages from the higher realms, kept telling you there's something here. I keep being drawn back to this person. That's the way they feel. I keep being drawn back to this person. I think about this person. And your spirit guides have been nudging and nudging, but slowly, right? In the end, there's going to be a breakthrough. This is a very abundant, golden future for this connection. If the two of you keep on this path of like the self-care, it's abundance regardless. You know, whether this is a friendship that turns into something more, something amazing, something that was never expected, right? So it can be something that you couldn't even imagine, right? So I would just let it go the exact way it's going, because it's headed towards abundance. Whether that be like, just if it ends up as a friendship, the love that this person has, the love that you have, is very strong. But it's also teaching you both lessons along the way. Okay, let's pull a couple of the heart cards and see. Sorry, there was just too many that came out. Okay. Okay, so we have, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And just rest in that fact. Like, no matter what you do, it's going to have that ripple effect across, you know? So it says balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. I thought I had the justice card, but that's kind of what it gives me, right? Balance. And then I've got sexual union, harmony. Honor the place and one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. Oh, this is a hot connection, but it feels like it's a slower moving one. Okay, and it says ready for it. Taylor Swift is playing too. Okay, let's get some messages from your person. It's crazy. They're saying the exact same thing. Okay. Okay, so it says, I can't let go of you. What do you see in me? I'm afraid to lose you. It's like the same thing. They have this fear of losing you. Why do I deserve someone like you? And that's probably why it's all coming back to the self-love. They're having to realize why they're worthy of having a connection like this. Why do they have a love like this? Where is it going? You know, and this person might be very analytical. They may overthink. They might have a tough shell or a tough exterior, right? And reverse roles as needed. Now we'll look into your money and finance to close it out. This is very interesting connection. So if it resonates with you, let me know in the comments, because it's a lot of love here. All right. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. So for you, the answers you will resolve your current situation soon, work-wise. You find unique ways to stand out, and you find a new opening. So if you're questioning like where you're at, what you're doing, the things that are going on, the answers you seek are coming. Perspective. If you change the way you look at things, you could see everything in a brand new light. That will help you to get where you want to be. Like that hangman, just sit back and watch. There's something that maybe is going to bring you answers. Success. The path you are on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. Lots of little steps take you a long way. You're on track. Amen. But look at these next two gifts. You are uncovering new talents that will land you new work and better position. You could get more money with the deal as well. Golden, success, new life. You may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. You may also get a tempting job offer or a new place. So you could move, you could get a new job, you could get a position that just brings in more money. But I do feel, as far as abundance and prosperity, it looks very good. Um, Also, as well as this connection too, it's got a bright future. So anyways, I love you guys, my dearest Cancers, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace, love, and light.